play Hope Lovejoy on the first arc of Unprepared Casters. I made a promise that if the Unprepared Casters Patreon met its goal during a live stream, that I would run a one-shot, and that the one-shot would entirely be played by cats. If we hit the freaking Patreon goal on stream, I'll find a way to create some sort of, I'll DM it, I'll figure it out.
Oh, goal got hit? Patreon goal got hit?
No, it didn't.
No.
Don't say stuff like that. Don't know what's gonna happen, don't know how well this is gonna go, but I've got a character sheet to fill out. I have a ramp, and I have my dice bag, and we're just gonna see how it goes. If a cat can play D&D, then you can play D&D. That's the point. We're always just wrapping people into D&D because it's so much fun. My goal is just to make a cat, like maybe make a character, maybe give him an enemy, and then see what happens. The cat campaign, you can certainly try, by Jenny. Let's go, let's see how it goes. Hello, my little test subject. This is my player for my game of D&D. His name is Wally. I'm your DM, you do whatever I tell you. Good boy. I've got all these classes that you can play, and you can choose which one you want to play. Ta-da! Do not choose Warlock. No, don't choose. Why am I choosing only spellcasters? No, don't choose Sorcerer. I don't know how to play Sorcerer. You're gonna roll 4 dice. Lowest number gets dropped, and the other ones get added together, and then that's gonna be your stats. Oh, didn't quite work. We're just gonna do standard array, buddy. Standard array is a totally good and valid way to play D&D. Here we've got the player's handbook pulled up. There's gonna be all sorts of recommendations for what you can do, so that way you don't have to roll as much dice, because I know that that's not your favorite thing. And then I'll let you decide on some of the smaller ones. Sound good? Stare right at me if that sounds good. Fantastic. Okay, which one do you want to be your dump stat? Sounds like you want strength to be your dump stat. And then whichever one you eat next, I'll make your second dump stat. This is fantastic. This is working. I have no clue which one you just ate. So he ate strength, then he ate intelligence, then he ate wisdom. So that's the order of the stats. He's got his stats done. But there's also racial bonuses. The wonderful people over on the Discord server for all the patrons for Unprepared Casters, bless their souls, made a homebrew race. You have a custom-made race, isn't that so exciting? He loves it. He really appreciates it. Increase one of those scores by 2 and a different score by 1. If you can bump one of those scores to an even number if it was already odd, that'll get you all the higher modifiers that you can add. Pretty neat, right? That's what they translate to, which means because you have a 16, you got a +3. You have a +3 in your charisma, isn't that so much? Isn't that so cool? +3, +3. Dex is +1. Wisdom is a 12, so it's also a +1. Your intelligence is only a 10, so that's +0. And your strength is an 8, so that's gonna be a -1 to strength. Do you want proficiency in Arcana, Deception, Insight, Intimidation, Alright, let's get this next. Okay, you get to choose between 2 of them. That was Deception and Arcana. Okay, well, if you want to, you can have a little bit more. You've earned it. It's always about rewarding your players. I have found one big dilemma, which is the fact that you need to come up with a character name. One good thing to do in D&D if you need help is always ask for help. I've DM'd Pax, the god of naming things. I'm just waiting for Pax to respond to that. We're gonna have to choose a background for our character. An acolyte, huh? You've spent your life in a temple in service to a god as a sorcerer. That's so interesting. That's so interesting. Why did you do that? You get to choose where your bloodline comes from. Your Draconic bloodline sorcerer, because that's what's available for free. So we're just gonna go ahead and put these here. So we're just gonna go with that and just ignore the fact that you just always choose the first one. Your black cat, this is perfect. You're so good at storytelling. You're so good at storytelling. Pax has rung and has now provided your character's name. Are you ready for it? Pax, in all his wisdom, has come up with the name White Claw. I simply can't think of anything better. This is why Pax is the best. Well, I've got some bad news. You have to choose spells now. There's like 40 spells to choose from. I wish you were just a rogue. I can't make you eat that many treats. I can't make you eat that many treats. I can and I will. Very exciting. You get to choose 4 cantrips. Yeah. Minor illusion. And you get Frostbite! That's so exciting. Create bonfire and gust. Ta-da! Your first level spell list. There's so many to choose from. Absorb elements. It's a great spell to have. You want to grab one more? Burning Hands is a really solid spell. We have a character sheet. We've got all of our spells. We've got all of our modifiers. And all we need at this rate is a game. Hello?
Hi, what's up?
Hey, so I don't know if you knew this, but I started DMing a game of Dungeons and Dragons.
No, I didn't know that. What the hell? Are you serious?
I need to do some prep work.
Okay.
I just want to do a simple encounter. What kind of things do I need to have prepped?
Well, what's the encounter like?
It's level 1.
Hell yeah. Well, so is this just a guy? This is just a guy that they're fighting?
Yeah. Is there a way I can just make like an encounter where the guy just has 1 HP?
I mean, like, a commoner has 4 hit points.
Ooh, a commoner.
You're gonna make your big bad evil guy a commoner?
Gus, do you want to meet my player?
Oh my god, Jen, how did I forget about this?
This is Wally. He's gonna be playing a Draconic bloodline sorcerer, ACOLYTE background, and his character name is White Claw. Pax came up with the name.
Oh my god, of course Pax.
Because Pax is a genius. I want to ask your opinion before I go. Say you hypothetically have a player at the table who's like not super engaged. Do you have any tips?
The number one thing you're going to want to do when a player at your table is engaged is just sit down and have a conversation. Really, there's not a problem that can't be solved without a good conversation.
Good conversation. Do you think that might be inhibited by the fact that my player doesn't speak my language?
That is interesting. That might make playing difficult overall as a whole.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's only one way to find out. You ready for your first game of D&D? Roll a stealth check to get inside, undetected. That's an 11. And for stealth, you've got a +1, so that doesn't meet the DC, but I think that just means that he knows you're coming, so he's gonna get advantage on his initiative roll. He got a 9. Let's roll and see what his next. Okay, he got a 13 on his second check. You wanna roll initiative for me? What'd you get? All right, he got a 2 in the initiative, so he does get to go first. I think he's gonna try to grapple you, so you're gonna contest that. He's gonna roll his strength check. Buddy. You've gotta contest that roll. That's another 11. So I'm gonna make it a DC 15 to get out. Or you can cast a spell while you're grappled. Which do you wanna do? We'll do the dash action to try and get out, and the attack action to just attack him. You're gonna attack him. You've chosen to attack rather than try to contest it. Here are your options.
Oh, what's... I'm gonna say that's Burning Hands. You cast Burning Hands. Each creature within a 15-foot cone must make a dex saving throw. All right, he's gonna make a dex saving throw, including you, actually. You are being grappled, and I think that that's what makes sense. Okay, well, I'm gonna roll his saving throw then. He saved. You want to see if you save, Wally? What's your roll gonna be? Oh dear. Yeah? What are you gonna... I'm gonna call it when you stop being interested in the die. That's a 1. You better keep being interested in this die. Wally, not like this. Oh no, we gotta go see if this is gonna kill you now. No. Oh no. Alright, you get to do 3d6 fire damage. He's gonna succeed his saving throw, so he's gonna take half of this, but you're gonna take all of it. You have 9 hit points total. He has 4. We have to perfectly roll an 8 in the damage, I think, and then he'll come out victorious. Let's see what's gonna happen on this. That's 8 points of damage exactly. Which means, Wally, you live! White Claw lives! It's so exciting, yeah! You did it! You completed your adventure!
Hello?
This is my official ask if White Claw can be canonized in the Unprepared Casters universe.
Yes, we can canonize that there was a cat that one time killed a commoner with its draconic sorcerer powers.
I'm so glad. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you'd like some more content. There's going to be some clips from the podcast. And speaking of the podcast, every single Monday, wherever you get your podcasts, Unprepared Casters. Tune in on this Monday to get episode 1 of Arc 2. There's half of the campaign is cats. You want more cats and you want to see cats do a heist? Arc 2 has got you covered. If you want to get Unprepared Casters merch, freaking unpreparedcasters.com/shop. If you want to support us on Patreon, you can do that at patreon.com/unpreparedcasters. It's because of the patrons that this video exists. I love you all, and this is the least I can do for all of the support that you guys have shown the podcast. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys around. Bye-bye!